You've got something for me? Dropping off a few choice items. Okay. Some kind of an acrobat.
Enjoy some unique company and toss back one of our exclusive.
Hey there.
If it doesn't do what it takes to survive, you're no use to anyone dead. So, stealth was a no-go, but... shit. You took all of them out. The strikers can use that. So you're in. Everyone thinks the Ebside strikers are out for the count. But now that we know where the disciples are getting their guns, I feel the tide is turning. Usually, we're an all-in type of thing. But for you, I'll make an exception. You might want to say hello to the rest of the gang. They should be friendlier, or I'll make them friendlier. After you take some deserved R&R, hit up Hatchet for any gear you may need, and a job I got in mind for you.
Oh, I will see the disciples ended one day. Huh. So you survived. Andrea thought Briggs wanted you dead, so he sent you away. Andrea was wrong. We are more alike than I thought. Everyone is hard because they have to be. These streets and alleys are all I know. They chew up the weak, they leave them broken or dead in the gutters. So don't be weak. Oh, you are focused. Good. So the job is, we let the streets know the strikers are back. We have signs that indicate our turf. Hacking the signs is easy. Getting to them or fighting any disciples there, that is the challenge. Briggs said he prefers no blood. But I say, make the disciples bleed at every chance. Good. If you need things too, I can hook you up. It's my job to make sure all the strikers have what they need. Good luck. A lot of the signs are hot. Yeah. Be careful. Be smart out there.
I don't know what you think you heard, but you should.
Moment. useful. Down here. Oh, how can these workers stand the smell of rotten fish and goodness knows what else?
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
Enjoy some unique company. And toss back one of our exclusive velocity cocktails.
Maybe. But as soon as you started putting up a striker gang sign, that crosses the line. Don't try to bullshit me. You know how it is. You're one of ours? This just got complicated. I'm done talking to you. So either pay up, or you get shot resisting arrest.
That's the only language Neon Security seems to understand.
Enjoy your stay on Neon.
I think you're gonna fit in well. Really well. You've really kicked the hornet's nest. Good. Andrea's running point on grabbing the gun stash. I need you and Vogel to keep the disciples off balance.
So we're finally doing this?
It's time, Vogel. The gloves are off. Both of you, keep the collateral damage down if you can. But it's do or die. Then today's your lucky day.
I generally don't condone bloodshed, but anything we can do to rid this city of that vermin will be a pleasure.
You two coordinate whatever you need to. I have a request. I know this is asking a lot. Newell's Goods has some armor. Not mil-spec ranger gear or anything, but better than the cast-off clothes the strikers wear. So if you could, well, spring for some armor upgrades, maybe convince Newell to sell it to us. All the strikers owe you big time. Any credits it costs, I promise we'll pay you back with interest. Now's the time for those strikers to make a comeback.
I hope you answered 2000. You didn't see anything. Catch my drift.
I'm dreaming of this.
Interested in?
Hectic needs.
We're fully stocked and ready to sell. Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time. Oh, I don't have a problem with his place. My problem is Siegert himself. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon's security to keep his place safe. A lot of the merchants in Neon belong to a small merchants alliance. It's nothing formal. It's just a bunch of us getting together to air our grievances and watch each other's backs. By standing up to the lowlifes who come in here expecting me to just hand over all of my money, I refuse to be run out of business or be forced to pay protection. Yeah, sure. If all you care about is yourself. Every payment Siegert makes validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent that many merchants are forced to follow. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy. Oh, dear Lord. Did Briggs put you up to this? All these gangs are a menace. I don't want to have any part of it. They are definitely the lesser evil. All right already, all right. You pay and I'll send Briggs his armor. But this is a one-time deal. I don't want anything to do with this madness after that. That's not a discount. That's robbery. Let's not close the door on this just yet. Fine, fine. You can have your discount if you just stop your yapping. I'll get the armor over to Madame Sauvage. We're done. I had to chase more zone heads out of here today. I don't think they even knew what planet.
Hey there, friend. Need something?
You didn't see anything.
I've been dreaming of this. Finally, Briggs is going to let me kick these disciples where it hurts. I've been telling him to let his best man loose for weeks. So thank you for changing his mind. You better believe it. The plan's simple. We hit the street runners hard in as many points as possible. Maximum chaos, right? Then Andrea can waltz into their weapons cache, snag the big guns, and then the real fun begins. Well, Briggs ain't the only one thinking round here. Here's 3 groups of street rats for you. Me and my boys will take some others. Fun time.
What can I get you today?
Eugen Industries help you get there.
Step through the door. First up, you're extra, Eklund. You fought hard to get to where
You're the strikers, darling. Yeah, we had those blighters all tied up until you came along. The name's Holt, and I'm here to offer you a deal. I'll let that slide. The strikers are old news. Positively analog. You help us take out their so-called leaders, and the disciples can pay big. Credits, yeah? A dumpster full of them. Literally, if that's your thing. In order to keep a rat in place, you gotta scare it, terrify it. And if it happens to be good for a laugh, well, that's a bonus, right? And it's time to die, arsehole.
I'm sure they had something we can use.
Chunks! Come in today, and you.
Looky here. Just strolling into disciple turf. You're making this too easy. Yeah, right. Why should I believe you? Try me, if you're so tough. Easy. Maybe this doesn't have to get ugly. You talk a good game. Can you back it up? Enough of all the damn talking. It's on. You itching to be an organ? If I were you, I'd put that back.
We got the guns, new fish. Went in, pop, 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 and the cash is ours.
And that's thanks to me and my new best mate. Hit any problems on your patrol? Hey, same here. Little element of surprise, a few bullets, and then no worries. Everything's going according to plan, Briggs.
Good. Now we hit them where it hurts. This warehouse is one of their main strongholds. Not going to lie. Taking it is going to be hard. New fish, we wouldn't be here without you. What's the play? Go in guns blazing? We hold back? You'll be drawing a lot of heat, but if you think you can handle it, works for me. You heard the plan. Let's do it.
We got this, right? Yeah, we got this. Picked up something you might be interested in.
Let's make this quick! They're dead!
You've been moved coming here.
Playtime is over. Downstairs, now!
Security. I'd recognize that condescending tone anywhere. Hands off weapons.
You think Neon Security wouldn't know about what's going down? Please. Looks like you've done a bit of violence. A bit of murder. Word is, all of this is due to you. Why are you messing around with my streets, huh? You would know the first thing about my job. So here's what's going to happen. Gang violence gets too noisy. That hurts the bottom line around here. No one affects the bottom line.
Tell that to the disciples.
No. I want you to, Mr. Briggs. The disciples have been pissing me off for far too long. So, your gang throws off sewer rat blue and starts wearing neon security black. Or, you can be found face down in the streets. And you say your goodbyes. Briggs is a smart lad. He'll make the right choice. That works for me too. Don't take too long. Time to onboard the new hires.
Good you're here. Huddle up, gang.
Is this for real?
They want me to be a cop.
Shit. We could get a real pad. Maybe even move out of Pepside? Briggs, I'm so in.
After all we've done, Neon Security seriously will let that go?
I don't see why not. Do you really think anyone cares who stabs who in Ebside? What's your take? We've been struggling just to feed ourselves. Having a salary again. Hard to believe.
I would urge you all to exercise caution. Owen Dexler isn't exactly a saint.
Anyone object to going for the deal? This is your chance. No one? Good. Really good. I'll give Owen the news. I can't say I was expecting this. Whatever god or gods we please to get you to help us, know we'll be forever grateful. With resources and backup, the streets are gonna be safer. It looks like the strikers are retiring. And here's your cut.
A moment.
Enjoy that Aquila City air.
I picked up something you might be interested in. Yeah, what is it? I'd be happy to carry a few things for you. Until later.
Sorry.
Hey, deputy.
Welcome to the Rock, I guess.
If you're looking for the Rangers, check the upper levels or the canteen.
Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think? What? You serious? Well, that's a first. I guess not everyone likes to have a good time. Speaking of which, on to business. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful? Oh, come to daddy, my sweet little mystery slate. I see lots of coffee and late nights ahead. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find. Oh, I will. I guarantee it.
I need a word. Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech? Grace Early? Yeah, I've heard the name once or twice. Sounds like you're making real progress. You're off to a good start, but that's all it is, a start. What did you learn from the starship thief? Well done, Deputy. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I can give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move. Like what? Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation. Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the First. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now, looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there. Your priority is to gather more intel about the First. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
Just making my way.
If you're looking for a sidearm, I recommend Laredo's Firearm Factory. Built right here. There's rolling arms if you're not a fan of Laredo. Ashtar are sometimes spotted by the farms. That's why we open the door. I think I got the...
Got a freighter coming soon. No time to talk.
Recycled air. Just isn't the same as the real thing. Picked up something you might be interested in.
Ma'am, I'm just a courier.
I understand that.
Hey,
I'm
what can I
not
do for
blaming
you?
you directly. Dr. Salvato, how long have you been here?
About a year now, Doctor.
And in that year, how many times have we had this conversation about late or missing shipments of supplies?
I believe this is the third time.
Yes, that sounds right. 3 times. I will be making it very clear to your superiors that lives are at stake.
You should inspect
and
your
the
ship
clinic
for heat
requires
leeches
reliable
every couple
transport.
landings. They'll cost
If your
plenty of
company
havoc if
cannot
left.
meet our
Need
needs,
some work done?
someone else will.
Looks to me like you're already in
Yes,
pretty good shape.
Understood.
Thank you, Dr. Salvato. You may return to your duties. No matter how much we learn, we're only just barely staying ahead.
Worst I usually have to deal with is folks worried about getting diagnosed fast enough. Can't blame them. Yeah? Got some trouble? Oh, now hold on a minute. You're the new deputy, ain't you? Yeah, the marshal's been sending out reports, keeping us all in the loop in your investigation. Yep, I'm pretty well caught up on things. Ben Armistead, pleased to meet you. Well, I guess that's the long and short of it. You're the newest member of the Rangers, and I'm the oldest. So, is one of them first mercenaries here at the clinic? Well, every ranger knows it's important to trust your instincts. No better place in the settled systems to get medical treatment. You can bet it beats anything them UC piglets got. Ironic, given they're the ones who built it. I know just the man who can help you. Right this way, Deputy. Just between you and me, I ain't entirely sure why someone felt the need to station a ranger out here. I'm not much more than a glorified bodyguard for Dr. Darvish. He's also on the Council of Governors. Most of the staff don't seem fond of the idea of me being here, and I ain't fond of them right back. Bunch of stuffy eggheads, if you ask me. Except Ari, that is. He's about the only one I can have a conversation with. Now, hey there, Ari. Working hard or hardly working?
Hey, Chief. A little more the former than the latter. What brings you by?
Well, the deputy here could use some help. Came looking for someone
How
who
are you?
might be a
Everything
patient.
okay?
I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate
Well, I'll leave you in Mr. Miller's capable hands. You need anything else, I'll be in my office.
The first couple of years are the hardest, for sure.
I'll try to help you, but our computer systems have been having some issues. Huh. Well, we don't give the patients free access to our computer system, so I doubt that's related. Still, it's worth keeping in mind. So who's the suspect you're after? Former soldier, huh? Yeah, they say war changes people forever. Makes me sad, the thought of soldiers who come home and don't fit in anymore. The name's not ringing any bells, but maybe we can approach this another way. Do you know what was wrong with her? That should help narrow things down. I can access the patient records from my terminal, assuming the database cooperates. Come on.
Never a dull moment. Just checking in, dear. You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, Rebecca. Really, you don't need to worry. I've got a year under my belt and I'm...
Okay, give me just a minute.
Behind you. Career to go. You're doing just great.
Maya Cruz. Maya Cruz. Come on, Maya. I need you to be in here. Okay, finally. Here we go. Oh. No matches found for a Maya Cruz. If Maya's here, then she's got to be using an alias. Which actually makes a lot of sense if she's a wanted woman. Yeah. Let me think for a second. All right, hang on. I know that we do have a few female patients staying with us. There's Candace... what's her last name? Doolin. Candace Doolin. And then there's the Nakamori woman. I think her name's Jane. I don't recall offhand what they're here for, but it's a start. Sorry I couldn't be more helpful. I'll keep looking, see if I can turn up anything else useful.
If you're thinking about going into medicine, just be really sure.
These poor people.
Excuse me.
I
What
can't
gives you the
imagine
right to come in
suffering
here?
from something
You're
no
not
one
my
understands.
attending physician.
It must be
Now,
terribly
call for
frightening for
security.
them.
Well, I suppose I can give you a minute. Believe me, I hadn't intended to stay here. I'm a courier. I was transporting certain sensitive documents here to the clinic. My ship was intercepted by pirates. I escaped, but not without damage to my life support systems. By the time I reached the clinic, I was barely alive. I was rescued and placed in intensive care. That was 2 days ago. Well, the nature of my work requires a certain level of discretion, much as yours does. I've shared all that I'm willing to share with you, Deputy. Sorry, but I can't. Look, I'd like to help, but... No, I can't. Sorry. I can see that you still have doubts. If you don't believe me, then ask Mr. Miller at the desk. He can verify who I am and how I came to be here.
They say I'm ahead of schedule on my recovery. I say they ought to make better schedules. Why, hello. Are you here to keep me company? I do hope so. I can't get any of these doctors or nurses to slow down and just chat for a while. They all claim they're too busy. It certainly is. Why, I might as well be back home with my husband. He's just as bad, always too busy to talk. That man couldn't sit still and listen if his life depended on it. You'd think he could be bothered to pay me a visit once in a while, given I've been here as long as I have. But no. All I get is the occasional letter apologizing because he's too busy to run the farm all by himself. So hire some help, I tell him. And then all he wants to do is complain about how my medical bills ate up all our money. Ugh.
Perhaps we should move on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it terribly boring for you to hear about how I'm ignored and neglected on a daily basis, You know, that's just the problem with people these days. Everyone's got their head buried in a slate. Can't be bothered to talk to a real person. I swear, I'd get more companionship from a robot. You want to talk about questions, Well, I've got plenty of those. Starting with how come these so-called doctors can't find anything wrong with me? I've got no end of pains. Headaches, sore knees, sore back, digestive problems, and all manner of other ailments. I keep telling them I must have caught some kind of alien virus. But these fool doctors can't figure it out. I'd had test after test for 3 months straight, and I'm damn near broke from the cost of staying here. Well, ain't you smart, using them big words? If that's supposed to make me feel better, I got news for you. It don't. I thought the high and mighty Freestar Rangers were supposed to help others in need. Yes, me. I think that sterling reputation's getting a little tarnished lately. Well, go on then. Don't let the troubles of one poor citizen distract you from whatever higher calling you all answer to these days.
Hey, how'd it go? Did you have any luck? As a matter of fact, I do. I made some progress digging through the patient records, and I have one more lead for you. Her name's Catalina Rivera. She was rushed into surgery for some kind of emergency procedure. I probably shouldn't say this, but she was in real bad shape. The good news is, she seems to fit your suspect's profile. The bad news is that she's a guest in our VIP wing. That area is restricted to authorized clinic personnel. Even I can't go in there. Yeah, well, I don't think the doctors here care all that much about where the Rangers are supposed to go. Dr. Cassidy's in charge of the VIP wing. You need his permission to enter. Unfortunately, he's a real stickler for the rules, and the rules say no visitors without prior arrangement. You didn't hear this from me, but I happen to know that he keeps a spare access card somewhere in his office. Hope that helps you.
You trying to get us thrown into prison? Did you hear that? Gonna make me pay. Looks like the last of them.
Maybe I should have just gone to a keyless city. Idiots probably.
Ari should be able to get you squared away. I remember when I was a deputy, just starting out. Well, you'd be guessing correctly then. Even if there was some kind of trouble, which there almost never is, Freestar Security would handle that. Truth is, this post is what you might call ornamental and neat. Ever since the clinic, I reckon.
Hey.
Running this facility is a challenge, even when there is.
After you, Captain.
Glad to be a part of the team.